It's hard to find good help, Brian. All right, now I'm ready.
All right, and we are live on Facebook and YouTube.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Carroll County Commissioners meeting for Thursday, February 19th, 2026. Please join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have the roll call, please.
Commissioner Leggett,
Here.
Commissioner Workner, Commissioner Madransky.
Here. How about the certification by the clerk?
I, Melissa N. Shar, clerk, certify that the entire recording of the proceedings of the prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the summary and recording of minutes from prior meetings.
Move to approve. I'll second it.
First, second, any discussion on those minutes? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. And a motion to approve the travel requests.
So moved.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve the appropriations.
Move to approve as presented. Second.
Any discussion on the appropriation? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion for the appropriation amendments, please.
So moved. Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Bills today total $195,192.34. You had a chance to look at the bills today, gentlemen?
Move to approve the bills as presented. Second.
First and second, any discussion on the bills? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Need a motion for the bills without prior authorization?
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Like divide. Excuse me. Like to advise that Merle Long, Carroll County Dog Warden, filed his report for the week of February 8th, 2026 to February 14th, 2026, showing 5 dogs impounded, 1 adopted out, 3 redeemed, 0 euthanized, and 2 citations, no license. Motion to approve change order number 3 for the Water Pollution Control Loan Fund Project 2024-03 to increase the contract timeline by an additional 60 days due to weather issues delaying the septic installation project. Change order number 3 extends the completion time to April 18th, 2026.
Move to approve. Second.
First and second, any discussion?
And where are we at on this now for?
This is the second 60-day extension for this, but obviously the ground is not conducive to digging holes for septic tanks.
Would you agree to that, Brian? Any other discussion? None. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Motion to approve the official bond number 466642W for Jennifer Burns to the Office of Director of the Children's Services Agency for 1 year beginning February 1st, 2026, ending February 1st, 2027.
So moved. I'll second.
First and second, any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carried. Motion to approve the official bond number 466641P for Jennifer Burns to the Office of Director of Jobs and Family Services for 1 year beginning February 1st, 2026, and ending February 1st, 2027.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? None, those first and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to approve the transit certification of indirect costs, the cost allocation plan for fiscal year 2024 for use in 2026. as prepared by Maximus U.S. Services Incorporated, and authorize the board president to sign same.
So moved. Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Gentlemen, I need a motion to approve permits for the use of the following county highway right-of-ways as recommended by Brian J. Wise, county engineer. We have one of them today. It's George C. Williamson for driveway in Union Township on Canyon Road, County Road 54.
Move to approve that permit. I'll second.
First and second, any discussion?
None.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. I need a motion to approve a special hauling permit to Mervyn Troyer for hauling over Arbor Road, County Road 14, and Apollo Road, County Road 12 in Fox Township. A $50,000 bond has been provided as required. Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer.
So moved. Second.
First and second, any discussion?
Because the engineer is here, I just have a question for you, sir. How often have you needed that bond money to cover damages?
We've never had to go after a bond.
Okay,
Yeah, people know that that's hanging over their heads, so they typically fix it.
so is it a case where they correct any damages on their own?
Yeah, either correct damages on their own, which mostly logging and those type of things is typically a culvert, maybe, or driving, those kind of things. Very seldom road damage. You never know when you get frost in the ground what's going to happen, so it's nice to have that hanging there in case you need it.
Okay, thank you.
We do a vote on this? Not yet. Those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Motion to approve the contract for vending services between Crown Vending Services and the Carroll County Board of Commissioners for vending services. The Carroll County Annex Building located at 207 Moody Avenue, Southwest, Carrollton, Ohio.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to send a letter to the prosecutor requesting guidance on a lease request, Halo Land Management.
So move.
Second.
First and second, any discussion?
None.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Carried. At this time, the board recognizes Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer, here to give us his 2025 annual report. For Wise, you have the floor.
You sure?
Thank you.
I will deliver scanned and my stamp on it. And that's getting this thing.
Perfect.
I was prepared to come here and tell you I'm doing great,
Uh-oh.
but I hung up my phone as I got out of my car from Tufcross County Engineer. And he just let me know that there's another Senate bill being pushed through that to get rid of rumors again. And we fought the last one. This one, I think, I didn't read, I wrote it down in the car. I thought he said it was 219. Al Landis was pushing this one, so I don't have any particulars on it. I need to do some research now, so this is.
Our land is pretty local to the area,
He
right?
is the
Tuscarawas
Tuscarawas
County.
County, yeah. I've been in, Lopez, I think, took over spot on this question too, so. I gotta do a little research, see what's going on there and fight that, so I want to let you guys know that too, so maybe go through the Commissioners Association.
Do we understand why these attempts are being made?
I think they're being pushed by one driller, and, I think as they get bigger, they want to do these less, so they're pushing it. They sure helped us. I mean, they've kept a lot of road damage from happening. I would hate to see them go because they're very beneficial to a small county.
Well, the room is we're a vehicle by which we could take and correct the damages that were being inflicted on our highways.
And their purpose is to get the road built before you even damage it. So you don't have to worry about it. That's where we're at. That's why the roads are in the shape they're in. But obviously that's front money for them. So they, you know, it's a financial decision, I'm sure.
So is the state gonna take, if they want the state to take it over, nobody take it over?
I think they're, trying, I don't know the particulars of this bill. The last time, I think they were trying to get it where they could just get it. They didn't even really have to sign it. It was more of a formality to, so. I think this is something similar to that, but I haven't read the bill myself. I gotta do that. It's not,
Well,
help you guys on that.
Well, yeah, we want to stay up on top of it because I believe our county might have been the very first one or one of the first to initiate RUMAs, and they were a reaction to the fact that the roads were not being properly maintained by these guys. They come along, trash them and move along, and we had to inherit the damage.
We gotta fix it in Tim. Yeah, getting the room down first is, and it's been, not only was it working for the oil and gas industry, we've implemented it with solar farms and a few other different industries, power industries. They're all on board with the way this operates, and to attack it once again and try to get rid of it. I don't know why you gotta break something that's working. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's politics, I guess. Anyway, so I'm sorry to give you the downer right off the bat, but I'll give you the good stuff after that. So on that cover of this report, so those 4 pictures there are our Arbor Road Bridge. It's called the local nickname is Catfish Pond, but it's on Arbor Road over to Still Fork Creek. That is financially the biggest project we've ever built. $1.455 million project. We took out a 63-foot truss, which is a fracture critical structure, requires extra inspection and load rating. We replaced it with a galvanized steel beam bridge, 78-foot span. It's on steel piling foundations. It has a reinforced concrete deck on it, composite deck tied in with the beams. Like I said, 1.455 million. I got a grant for that for 100%. We didn't pay anything for it. The only thing we did have to pay was some inspection and testing services out of our own fund. It's less than 10% of the cost. So we didn't have any local match. It was all through the federal highway system. So very appreciative for that grant, and very nice bridge.
What was the length of construction, the duration?
We had to do a change order in the middle that ran into that ground. Yeah, I can't quote it off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but it was a little longer than we wanted it to be, but it wasn't. Yeah, we opened that a few months ago. So, okay. The other notable project is, you guys have all had a hand in this, and I want to publicly thank all of you that have helped make this happen. Is we finally got the ODOT facility. So we wasted no time in moving some equipment down there. We're pretty crowded. So we got a few of the sheds full already down there. Right now, it's actually working out well for us to keep some stuff stored there. It's been nice having some extra heated storage too in the middle of winter, like with a low boy and those type of things that normally would have 12 inches of snow on the deck, and we'd have to go scrape that off and be able to haul track of something. But we've been able to work through the winter and do that. Next phase of that's planning. We got those buildings don't all work for our purposes. There is very little office space down there. That's what we lack the most, is office space where we're at. So I'm guessing the first stage would be offices at some point, and then I would like to build garages with old drive-through bays and just trucks. But gotta take it in phases. We have building fund money we've been trying to watch, and I guess the first phase is to do some planning and come up with some estimates to see what it's going to cost, and then we'll reevaluate how far we can go in stages. So thank you all, and past and present commissioners and other county commissioners for help us get to this point.
That was a long time coming.
I was working, that's about a decade, I think. When they originally started. Let's see, the next page on table of contents page, 4 pictures right there in the middle. I just want to highlight that one. Our crews have been working nonstop down there. This is down at Dewdrop Road in Perry Township. It was a double arch pipe culvert. We're replacing that with triple arch pipes, bigger pipes with head walls. This was a set of culverts that would blow out at least every 5 years. It would overtop the road and wash the road out. It's been a problem. The bottoms, the inverts of the culverts are starting to rot out, so our crew is doing that work. They're doing a phenomenal job. They've been battling water, groundwater, and we thought we'd get better, but after the lake was drawn down, it was still miserable down there. They've been in the cold. It's been a very cold winter to work down there. I can't say enough about those guys. They've gotten done. Tuesday was the last head wall pour, so we have the last pipe in the head wall. Yesterday they pulled forms. Today they're starting to backfill, so we'll get the water turned in all 3 pipes by today or tomorrow. Right time for the rain. So not too soon, but be glad to get out of that hole. It's been cold, that hole. Revenue last year, we're actually doing fairly well. Revenue went up a little bit. We'd heard that there was the state was doing something with some fuel taxes that was going to release another couple $100,000 in fuel taxes for short duration. The County Engineers Association brought it forward to let us know that that was happening. Now that it seems to be that that's not happening. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. That maybe somebody got crossed on that one, but it sounded like that was going to pick up a little bit through the state budget. And then now they're retracting that. So I don't know. Hear anything about that one, please let me know, because we're trying to figure out what's going on with that one. Down toward the bottom, Amish Steering Committee. We get funds from the Amish every so often for road maintenance, because they don't buy license plates or fuel, obviously, for the buggies, but they've been contributing regular basis. They put a large chunk in this year. $15,000 went in, almost doubled the account. So there's about 25,000. What we're doing is just banking that till we get to the point where we can do some paving. Fortunately, paving now, last estimates, we were around about $120,000 a mile to put 1.5 inches of asphalt on the road. I would like to see that come down a little bit. I don't know if it will or not, but we've got a little bit. Can obviously use that for some kind of chip seal improvement or something, but I'd rather try to use that to level up a road. See expenditures on the next page, we're below budget.
So before you move on, I think it's important to note how the property taxes contribute towards the road maintenance revenue. And they don't.
They don't. No, they don't.
Well, I wanted to make sure that we get that out there.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, I keep that in there every year. It's just a little, that's what everybody thinks the roads are funded by property. They are not. It's funded by motor fuel taxes and by license plate fees. We have the road levy. That's its own little fund there, but that's not the biggest portion. Our biggest portion is actually fuel taxes. So the fuel taxes, whatever's fuel taxes they pay at the pump, there's maybe 5 or 6 cents of that. It's taken out, and they divide that 5 or 6 cents by 88. And each county gets an equal share of that throughout the state. That's our largest chunk of that fuel tax. The license plate fees, I think it's close to 70% of your license plate fees go to your county, but those are just basically off the people they're only off the people that are in your county and registered vehicles.
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought that was
That's-
important point.
I try to get that message across every chance I get, Bob. Next page, toward the bottom there, we brought in 481,000 of grant money through the Ohio Public Works Commission. Can't say enough about that program either. That is a wonderful grant source. We use it every year. And, we get to we do a lot of bridges, a lot of paving with that money. We brought in 480,000 on that last year and used it to pave about almost 5 miles of Carroll Road. Next one down is the local road shale program. That's through the Ohio Department of Transportation. It's state money, not federal money. But that's another wonderful program that's out there. You have to qualify for those grants by being with a lot of wells around you, which of course have a lot of wells. So it's all a point system. We're in competition with multiple other counties for that. But with us being the epicenter of this for so long, it actually helps us get some extra points on that. So we've been using that to pave little cheater routes between rumor routes, little sections that traffic's still heading over just to cut across from one room to the other. So they're trying to fill in the gaps where we left spots. Also, we got a grant in the bottom there. We haven't done them for a while, speed zone studies. So I got a grant to do about 20 miles of speed zone studies. We've been creating a little list here. I think they're $1,400 a study now. So we got enough to do about 20 miles of speed zone studies. So we're gonna be putting those through in the next year. So I'll be in here, whoever's president at that time is gonna get to read a bunch. Sorry. I think Bob did it last time. He's probably, I don't want to do that again. There's a lot of resolutions. Each one's a separate resolution. Road and bridge maintenance, there's a nice breakdown of everything we did. We did a little bit of everything last year. The guys, can't say enough about the guys I get to work with. It's a great group of people, hardworking people, and we tackle a lot of different stuff. I think that makes the day go a little better. Get to change your day up a little bit, but it's fun. It makes work fun. It's fun as work can be. Yeah, we're about 34 employees in 1990. Now we're down to about 26. So we've had a lot of retirements. I think we're up to 6 now. So we've been replacing them. New guys coming in, getting online. Lost a lot of veteran plow drivers. The new guys have stepped right up and learned the routes. And this has been a real challenging winter for for you to learn how to drive a plow truck, for sure. They're doing great. Roads and bridges, still same. Keeping preventative maintenance concepts have been really paying off. We're keeping things maintained when they fall below, like bridges, when they fall below the fair standard. We try to replace them pretty fast. We have one on there that's serious. It's only serious because of age. Record says it was 1900. It was built way before that. It's an old railroad truss. It's over in Rose Township. Railroad arch. It's an old concrete filled arch and it's just massive. It's rated low because it's ugly. It's ugly because it's old concrete and the concrete's falling off. That thing held trains and it's 30 feet deep. So there's nothing's happening with it. So I'm keeping it on there until I don't have to deal with it anymore. And the other thing is the railroad built a bridge where it doesn't need to bridge, take it to a culvert in there. So when it gets bad enough to actually need to do something, I'll probably slip a culvert through it and say goodbye to it. Fill that day right there. Culvert, same way. We inspect those every couple of years. We have 186 large diameter pipe, over 4 foot in diameter. We do inspect culverts for townships too, when they request it. Keep an eye on that because a lot of the pipes, a lot of townships don't have the equipment to handle it. We try to help them when we can. Equipment last year, we made a decision that early in the year that it pinched us for the year, but I think we made a good decision. It was we bought a second plow truck. We weren't going to buy it. We bought one. And we found out that we had such trouble a year before getting delivery of trucks. There's been that backlog. It took forever to get the truck before that. So we pulled the trigger on the second truck just to get the chassis. And so this year we're going to be building 2 body packages instead of 1. But I think right now we stand at a full replacement of our fleet. So all the internationals we had started with, now we have 11 Western Stars, plus I think 1 just went into spare. So we'll have a spare Western Stars. We've been through our whole fleet now. So well, every truck there, mainline truck there now, so it makes me feel old. The last stuff on the back is the detailed allocation reports. Last winter we did, I think it was 11,000 tons of snow and ice performance and over 6,500 labor hours of overtime to handle the event. Not all of them. The 11,000 tons, that's a lot. That's a very big winter. This winter, right now, we're sitting at 3,800. Surprisingly, you would have thought it'd been a lot more, but it's snow. You don't put as much material on. But these events have all hit on weekends or holidays, so we really use the overtime up this year for the drivers having those events just fall the way they did. That's all the major parts I want to cover. Over what I thought I would. Anybody have any questions?
If the ice or the salt gotten any situation gotten any better?
They're running behind. The salt cooperative we're in that we got in a few years ago up in Scout, it's been very nice. They're concentrated. We're the rural people, us and Holmes County are the two rural entities. Everybody else is Stark County North, so Medina, Wyoming, University of Akron, all these people are in it. And of course, they got a lot more snow up that way, so they've been getting slow deliveries, but ours are slower than normal, but they're coming in. We're not complaining. I mean, considering the winter, we're glad to get it finally.
Ron, you been using any other salt bins at the ODOT, new ODOT?
Not yet. Mike and I were talking this morning. I think I plan on, I think I told him my salt order this year, we're on the second year of a 2-year contract. So the first year, I think I said it will be about 3,500 tons, which makes about 10,000 tons of total mix for us. So I think last year or this year, I bumped it to 4,000 tons, just figuring you try to, you gauge in 2 years in advance what you're gonna need. So I bumped it to 4,000. We're allowed to go 20% over. So that like takes us 4,800 tons. We're right now we're at what our 80% of that order is what we have to order, regardless. We have no salt, or if we know no winter at all, we got to order 80%. So right now we're at 80%. I plan on going to 4,800 ton because I think the price is going to go up next year. And it's going to be a new contract, so I'm going to order that. And what I can't put in my shed, I'll put down in the round bin down.
Where do you have to go to get it? Or do they bring it to
They
you?
bring it to us.
Okay.
It's from up on the lake. Cargill is our supplier right now, but Cargill, Morton, there's another one I think bids it every year, but I've been working at Stark County before this. I've never had anybody other than Cargill, so.
So there'd be no advantage to seeing if it could come on the rail down at Griffey's.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good idea. Never even thought about that. Worth looking into maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, they bid it delivered per ton. So. Good thought. I'll look into it.
Any other questions? Comments?
Oh, no, sorry.
Take a motion to accept the annual report as presented.
So move.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah. Let's have a good day.
I want to thank you, Brian, for all the extra you do for me coming out of this office.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I think we have a good relationship with a small county and we all help each other out. Let's have a good day.
Thank you, Brian.
This time, the board will recognize Tom Barnett from the American Legion Post, number 428, and Jim Newbold, Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3301, for Memorial Day grant.
Good morning, commissioners and staff.
Morning.
I'm Barnett here.
Thank
There you go. Well, it's February. Every February, we sit down together, say, we gotta make plans for Memorial Day in May. So we're here today. I'm representing American Legion Post 428, and I have James Newbold, who is the quartermaster at 3301, VFW 3301. And for many years, American Legion and VFW has partnered in this endeavor. So we're here today to give you the figure. American Legion would like to request $1,760 in grant funding to put on Memorial Day 2026. And let Jim Newell talk to his side of the equation here, but I think he's in the same frame of numbers. And the good news is we're going to be sourcing the grave flags, the little cemetery flags, from the same vendor that we did last 2 years. That's US Sewing Shack out of Malvern, Ohio. They're locally produced, and we're going to contribute to the local economy. They have not raised their prices in respect to the veterans community. So they're holding that price. And the other good news is, not coming for a bit, The porta johns are gonna stay the same, $410, and he's got 200 brand new ones coming, and we're gonna get two of the best. So he told me that. Here. So, page 2 there. That concludes it. Page 3 is the numbers we did last year. And, the sewing shack, same price. Patterson especially, the porta johns. Chairs were hit last year. Everybody liked to be able to sit down out there. Gentlemen, I thought it's kind of nice presentation. Take any questions? Jim Newell, he's here today and he can adequately speak about how he does the cemeteries, as he does them.
All right.
And he uses help from the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts.
Yeah, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and we have one other organization's coming out of Boston, Augusta Townships, the 4-H kids.
Augusta
They've been coming
Rangers,
out too.
Heather Casper's group.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good kids.
And what cemeteries do you do?
Oh my gosh. Coming off the top of my head, I can't name them all. We do about 13 different cemeteries. So, of course, Westview and Grandview, they're the biggest of the lot.
Down, Barrington Church.
Oh, yeah. About
Carroll.
Carl.
All right, so Jim, you're requesting the same amount for your.
Yeah, that's 1760. Be the same number for us as well.
These are both the same amounts that we granted last year, gentlemen.
Right.
1,760 to each post. I would recommend that we move again to grant them each the $1,760.
I would so move.
And I'll second it.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Gentlemen, we've granted both organizations.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much, and
We'll get the paperwork started and get you a check soon.
You guys want called when they're ready or just mail them or how do you do that?
it's called. I gotta get back on the answer.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
got, intensive driving, anyhow.
Yeah, you better get on that.
I heard you. I wanna be like that.
I don't want to be late for what I have either. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you.
We have a clerk's report today.
I do. I just have one thing today. I would like to let viewers know that the Carroll County General Health District is looking for volunteers to help with the monthly pop-up food pantry on the first Wednesday of every month. The pop-up food pantry is held at the Church of Christ located at 353 Moody Avenue, Carrollton, Ohio, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. If viewers are interested, they can sign up by scanning the QR code on the flyer that has been shared to the Commissioner's Facebook page. And if anyone that is interested has any questions, they can call the Carroll County General Health District at 330-627-4866, extension 1555. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions for the clerk's report? Hearing none, Commissioner Leggett.
I have one thing for the board today. I'm making a motion to allow Sonia Turovich, Carroll County Transit Director, to hire Beth Campbell as a part-time driver at the rate of $12 per hour while driving a van and $13 per hour while driving a bus. And also Brittany Phillips as a part-time dispatcher at the rate of $14 per hour, contingency on passing or pre-employment tests. And that's in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
First, second, any discussion on that? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Anything else, Commissioner?
Not at this time.
Commissioner Workman?
Tomorrow will be a Board of Governors meeting for the regional transportation. And at that meeting, I'm going to introduce our new economic development director.
Anything else, sir?
Now, that'll be it.
Need a motion, entertain a motion to accept the resignation of Stephanie Bennett dog pound keeper effective February 2nd, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. At this time, I would like to hold off on advertising the pound keeper position and revisit the applications that we just had from our recent assistant dog pound position that we just filled, and review those applications and possibly offer to one of those positions.
Makes sense.
Next we have is, I need a motion to approve the engineering service agreement between the county and Thrasher group for the Stony Lake Area Wastewater System Improvement Project. This is an agreement that allows Thrasher to complete the design work as well as all the way through the field work and construction work, bidding and completion, overseeing the project. And this will be paid by grants obtained throughout the project. We're working with RCAP and the Ohio EPA and the Health Department obtaining these grants. As you recall, we were put on notice by the Ohio EPA with findings and orders to get a system in place. We have 2 years to do that. So we need to continue the project with Thrasher, I guess, for lack of better terms. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agreement.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. I don't think I have anything else. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.